Grace just worked on High on Life 2, the sequel to High on Life by Squanch Games.
And I voiced a handful of characters in it.
Wait, who'd you voice in it?
I voiced this human trafficker.
Right.
But it's like goofy because it's an alien selling humans.
Oh!
Yeah.
This week on the Business Casual Show, Jeremy introduces us to SimplyThick John. I bring in some more flavored pop rocks, and our guest Grace Freud does magic therapy on our very own Hunter Sailing. Let's get into it, baby! Yeah!
Welcome to the Business Casual Show.
We're recording.
What's up?
Yeah.
It's me, Hunter Sailing, here with Jeremy Elder and Cory Peter Lane. And our guest this week is the one, the only, Grace Freud.
It's Freud, but
Oh,
I did.
fuck.
I fucked up because I did.
I said the Fruitiverse
I did-
pre-pod.
I pre-pod. Corey said
I swear to
Fruitiverse.
God,
and
I
I
had-
didn't correct Corey.
Damn.
Because
Well,
I didn't want
had
to be a
a-
dick,
well,
but then
then-
I didn't even consider.
No,
that was
I have a
setting you
crazy
up
false
to-
memory of you correcting me 3 years ago of saying your name the way I just incorrectly said it.
We
So
went-
that's fully my bad.
We went to college and there was a hall that was spelled the way that your name is spelled and they pronounced it that way, which is probably where we spliced the memory. But
yeah.
Freud, the Freudiverse.
The Freudiverse.
The Freudiverse.
It's
which
Grace
is-
Freud!
How are you? It's so nice to have you on the show.
I'm fucking solid, you know. I'm waking up in a cold sweat every day and just
Yeah.
and just happy to be chill, you know. Just like happy to
Oh,
not
the cold sweat
be
is
hot,
chill.
you know?
It's just like, yeah.
Happy to be
It's refreshing
cooled
to wake
down.
up in a cold
Refreshing
sweat.
in this dang heat wave.
Waking up in a
you
refreshingly
know,
cold
yeah,
sweat.
Like, I'm fine. Like, yeah, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm exactly as employed as I need to be. And I'm exactly as employed as God wants me to be.
Yeah.
But just like the rest of us, barely.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're just barely? I'm actually got so much fucking money. I actually got so much goddamn. I don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah,
You were throwing it around earlier.
It's,
Yeah.
coming,
Want some?
it's coming out of you like hay
if
comes
you
out
got
of the
some extra money,
scarecrow.
yeah.
You got out of your
sure.
car and threw money out to a
Really?
valet that is not there. You just chucked out a bunch of 20s.
Grace is opening her
I
wallet.
I chucked it all out
Totally
earlier.
no money in the wallet.
I guess I chucked it all out earlier.
I threw all my money at the valet.
When Grace opened her wallet, she has a card that I have in my wallet that indicates a mutual income level.
A certain card.
A certain card. in her wallet.
There's actually, I would say, one of two cards in my
Yes,
head
I
that
saw
I'm
one of
imagining.
them.
Yes.
But yeah.
Go ahead in the comments. What card was it?
What
A
card was
Soho
it?
House membership.
The Skull and Bone Society, of course.
Of course.
I'm sorry. A lot of people think that's a Medi-Cal card. That's actually what Amex Diamond looks like. You know?
You should.
Yeah.
I
No, I
okay,
got
when
that
I'm at Amex,
printed
I'm gonna get
on
it
my.
printed.
Yeah. I got the custom image.
My EBT Amex Gold card.
That is actually so, because you can do those.
Really
There's
good.
all those vendors that do like the stickers. Kylie has a Honda card. Like she put the Honda logo just on her credit card, whatever
Just
card.
looks like Honda. The
And
card,
it just looks like
yeah.
Honda's paying for all these things. Like, put it on Honda.
Really funny. Yeah. We'll just
I'm
put
gonna
it on
give
EBT.
that bit a 6 out of 10. Actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna give that bit a 6 out of 10. I think it's fine.
I think
Could
it's
you tell
fine.
Kylie that, please?
Yeah. I have to tell her because she does not watch the blind.
No, she likes the clips though. We can clip it.
Well,
like my
better
girlfriend.
do something right now to make this clippable.
Okay. 10 things to send your girlfriend.
Yeah, couldn't even do it.
Yeah.
Anything to send your girlfriend that'll put her in her place.
Top 10 things to put your girlfriend in her place. A gold medal, because she's in first place in my heart.
Hey, okay, Hunter got it back.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh, we're losing the Manscaped sponsorship.
Manscape is.
I don't know if manscaping is itself something you can get a
No,
sponsorship.
no. What's
No.
the
Manscape is the name of the trimmer brand.
Yeah, the trimmer
Manscaped
brand.
is
They
the
make
name-
the.
oh.
So you don't. They make a special trimmer
that
that's like.
specifically they advertise for your testicles.
Yeah.
It's for balls.
For balls.
Yeah. It's got special anti-nick ball-proof.
So if you're Nick, you can't use it.
At no
Anti-nick.
point in my life, pre or post estrogen, did I ever have enough ball hair to worry about.
You're like
Quite the flex, yeah.
Do you guys have enough ball hair to worry about?
I'm not
right now,
worried.
thanks
I'm
to
not
Actually,
intervention.
on
be
the
clear. Let me be clear.
around the balls, I get it. Because, like, when I
But-
think of pubic hair, I think of hair around the pubes. I don't think of hair.
It's about the
on
hair
ball.
in between the pubes. It's like
It's not the
jazz.
pubes you
Yeah.
don't play. I mean, I'm the type of guy who's worried about zipping my ball hair up in my zipper if I'm
that's
wearing
fair.
shoes with zippers.
This guy, man.
If I got zip up shoes.
This fucking guy.
Right, because you're not allowed to have laces because we're worried what you
Yeah, what I'll do with my ball hair. When I went to jail and they made me trim my ball hair so I didn't hang myself.
Clip it. There we go.
Clip it.
What do you rate that? 6 out of 10? Consulting.
7.5.
Write that down. Oh yeah. Also, Grace, we should formally on the pod introduce you to our intern Andrew.
Andrew, so nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you as well.
What are they paying you around here?
I should also have one of the cards that you guys have.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Soho House
Soho
membership.
House.
Got it. Andrew, we were hoping you could take some notes for us today,
Oh, yeah,
if that's
totally.
all right. Do
Yes.
do you have an implement to write with?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't provide him paper.
Grace is a writer and is constantly coming up with great stuff. I want to make sure we don't miss a damn thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if there's any jokes that in the podcast go unrated, if you could write them
Right,
down and
to
maybe
rate later.
get
That's
some
great.
ratings.
Yeah.
Grace is probably gonna have it mostly covered, but if she misses anything,
I
please
just, I want to bring what I have to bring to the table.
Yes.
And what I have to bring is a keen comedic eye.
This is true.
A keen comedic eye.
That's why you're a diversity hire in that way, that you're a funny guest.
the first one.
We didn't bring any keen comedic eyes beforehand. Yeah.
Oh, I think you guys don't quite understand what I'm saying. All Things Comedy came to me and hired me
To audit the show?
to audit the show.
No
Yes.
way. No
way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I did not
Oh,
know
wow.
that. I really
Yeah.
just kind of thought, because we're friends with you outside of this, so I really
Oh
thought.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
friends outside of this.
But right now,
Yeah.
you're not here in the capacity of a friend.
We have to
Here
separate
right
work
now-
from. We have to
Yeah.
separate friendship. And
I
work.
am a professional.
You're doing
Right.
a comedy audit on the podcast?
I'm doing a comedy audit on the podcast.
Okay, shit.
Shit.
Okay,
Are we
well,
allowed to
I'm
check
gonna-
in with
I'm
how
gonna
we're doing
s-
so
Yeah, I'm
far?
gonna sit up
I would say
straight.
that I have a lot to write about.
That's really, really
really
unnerving because
concerning.
I can't tell what to do there.
It's really
I don't know.
concerning. That's what my teachers would tell my parents when they would talk to them about me.
Remember
They have a lot
this.
to write about.
You're
The
gonna have to write
premise
about.
is everything.
The premise is
The
everything.
premise
This
is
is
everything.
everything.
What is the
premise
point?
is everything.
What is the point of a punchline, really?
Oh,
Really?
Right. It really is the premise that gets everyone there. You
Yes.
don't have to bring it home.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We don't,
In case,
so we
in
don't-
case
we
you're
don't need
listening,
to
Grace
know.
is smacking the arm of her chair.
We don't need to know how it ends as long as we know how it fucking starts.
Yeah. So I was walking down the street the other day.
See, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. And, you know, and
No,
you go
what
from
do you-
there.
and what do you
Grace is
do?
pissed.
What did the street feel like?
I was walking down the street the other day, and the street felt hard, and it was the ground. Well,
Why were you walking on the street?
I was walking down the street the other day, and the street felt hard, and I was walking because I had to go get a coffee,
And what did you see on the street?
and I saw a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a really long time.
When was this?
Yesterday, I was walking down the street, and the street felt hard, and I saw my friend that I hadn't seen in a really long time, and I said to them, I said, "Hey, how have you been?" And they said back to me,
It's 10 a.m.
Sorry. I was walking down the street yesterday at 10 a.m. and the street was really hard. It felt really hard, and I ran into a friend that I hadn't seen in a really long time, and they said to me, "Cory, how you been?" And I said, "I've been all right, except for the."
And scene.
That's really good.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
We don't even
Cory.
have to get there.
We
Okay,
don't need to know
that's
what
already
you even we're talking about.
Huge help.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to do some solo stuff lately, and I've just been all punchlines.
That's better than anything
Sometimes-
I've seen you do.
100%. 100%
Sometimes the
better.
best jokes are never finished.
That's sage advice. This is good.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
presidency. 10 out of 10, by the way.
Andrew, you don't have to worry about rating that one. That was
okay.
Corey's
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so funny. Okay, well, good to know that you are here under a professional capacity.
Yeah, it's good.
Can I take a crack at one really quick?
Yeah.
A premise? Yeah, just a
Oh,
premise.
yeah, premise, yeah.
I've been cooking this premise. Okay. So I was at the doctor the other day.
Please.
I was at the doctor the other day, and I walk in, and my doctor's really short.
Oh, my.
So I walk in, I haven't met the doctor. It's about 10 a.m. and there's this short doctor, and so I get up on the bed.
You haven't met him yet?
This is my first time meeting this
This is
doctor.
your first time meeting this.
10 a.m. I'm meeting this doctor, and
I
he
love a first.
and he's really short. The doctor, he's a really short doctor. So I get up on the bed,
Make him
and
a gynecologist.
what's that?
Make him a gynecologist.
So I go to this short gynecologist for the first time. It's 10 a.m. I go to the short gynecologist, and I get my legs up in the stirrups, and he says, "Doctor, what are you here for today?" Or he says, "Jeremy, what are you here for today?" And I say, "I'm just here for a checkup." And then he stands up straight and he says,
Finn.
That's
Finn.
Wow.
really
Thing.
That's because it could be anything.
It could be anything.
It could be. It's like the end of the Florida Project, where you're like, did it even really happen? Did they actually make it into Disneyland? You don't know.
People listen.
Stop and watch the Florida Project right now if you haven't seen it. Pretty good movie.
Pretty good movie. Now wipe your eyes.
People listen to podcasts because they want to feel like they're with their friends, right? So that's why you serve up a premise, and then the listener or the watcher at home gets to finish it themselves, as if they are,
Finishing the joke.
Leaving space for the listener.
like for there they might have, you're seeing a gynecologist, but you're a cis man.
Yes.
They could have said something like, "Oh, doctor, I just want to know, is this what a Audi vagina looks like?"
That's something you could have said at home.
And you may have said that at home.
You may have said, "Doctor, is this what an Audi vagina looks
You
like?"
could say, like, "Doctor, I sneezed and I can't get it back in."
Yeah.
That's something you could have
You
said
could have
that.
said that.
You're doing splendidly.
Oh, what a treat! What a treat! I'm so
Oh,
glad.
wow. This is really affirming to know that we belong in the comedy community.
Yes,
It's
and
really,
especially all things comedy.
we belong.
Yeah.
I will be telling Bill Burr and Al Madrigal that I think this show should continue.
Yeah.
Give us the thumb.
That's what I accosted Al Madrigal at.
This is how we do it in the business. This is how we give the thumb in the business.
This thumbs up. It's good.
I did a bunch of
Great
coke
bird.
at Moon Tower, and I was like, surely not all things comedy, Al Madrigal. Al Madrigal, surely not all things comedy. And he said, yes, all things comedy, every single type.
Yep. In
Banana slip, slapstick, they've got it.
The Sklar brothers doing karaoke.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest
a
genres
modern
of
American comedy festival. That's one of the biggest staples of the comedy scene.
That's something you can look forward to. You go to any comedy festival in America, and there is a set of twins that are doing karaoke in such a silly way.
Fuck, Grace, that's so funny.
God, I'm excited. We're going back to Moon Tower in a
Speaking
couple
of the
weeks.
Sklars
and
doing karaoke.
We will be doing. I hope that we are finally invited to do the karaoke show.
The goddamn comedy jam.
The goddamn comedy jam.
I will be shocked if we are pleasantly.
I don't think that it's ever going to be us that do that.
I'm going to Moon Tower just to do the goddamn.
Just to get in line.
I'm actually the only featured performer.
That's the
So
only.
I'll be doing it the whole time. Actually.
You're doing Grace Sings the Hits.
It's me
I'm
and
going.
the
I'm
Sklar
singing
brothers.
"Crazy" by Gnarls Barkley, and I fly home.
I get a bunch of barbecue, and then
I
I
get
go
a
home.
volunteer to take me to the airport in an SUV.
And do I shit my pants in that SUV? You
Sure,
bet.
man.
You
Every
bet
single
I
time.
do.
Yeah, well, I better shit my pants here in the SUV. The security line is so long right now.
Are you doing Netflix as a joke this year?
No.
Good.
The last time I went to Moon Tower, I found out I was getting a divorce the last night of Moon Tower.
I recall. I did give you a big hug.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And boy, did I give you such a
Boy,
big
did I
hug.
give you
such a hug.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was the last festival that I ever did coke at. That was the last festival that I got divorced at. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Moon Tower at Austin, Texas, I feel like is a great this is the last festival I do these things at.
I mean, I think that it's one of the better American festivals for sure. But
I had a blast. Yeah.
That was such a
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a great time.
I
Every part of that year was great.
I had an incredible time until right before my last show. My ex decided to call me and be like, "I'm on the road back to Chicago. I'm in Denver already." And I honestly think I did like one of the sets of my life, like right after that.
Yeah.
But I guess just because I didn't have breast cancer, it meant I didn't get my Tig Notaro moment. I guess it's gotta be breast cancer. I guess it can't be.
Well, Grace, let me ask you this.
Isn't divorce kind of an emotional breast cancer when you think about it?
Yeah.
Well,
You have to get a
this.
double wifectomy. Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Well, I got a husbandectomy.
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
that means they cut off your fucking penis. They cut off your fucking penis.
Well, how hard have you tried?
That's what they
They
do.
don't tell you that
No.
about gay marriage. Which, like, when you're a trans woman, it still counts as that kind of gay marriage.
Really?
Right, yeah.
Legally speaking.
Oh, I didn't
It
know
still
that.
is a gay marriage.
Yeah, they consider you two gay guys when it's trans woman and gay guy. Legally, you're considered two gay guys. And when two gay guys get divorced, they cut off both of their penises.
Both of them?
Wow.
legally.
They don't take just a
and the
little from
bottom.
both?
No,
Oh my
the
God.
top and the bottom.
That's what
And it's
Overfell
rolling.
v.
Overfell v. Andy Cohen.
Did you guys not see this whole thing?
Did you not see this whole thing?
I was deep in my addiction when I did Moon Tower. And I remember going into green rooms being like, "Hey, anyone got coke?" And people laughing like it was a joke, and then being like, "No, for real.
No,
Seriously,
No,
guys.
like, like for real, guys. What's going on, man? What's happening?
What's happening? Is this a comedy festival or not?
Yeah.
That just speaks to your confidence. You're like, I'm doubling down here. Like,
Oh, no, I'm not
I haven't. This is a
kidding.
means to an end. I need to.
Yeah.
I've done that with cigarettes before, so I can only imagine with Coke, where I'm just like, yeah, no, that's like, yeah.
I've
not
done
the
that
same.
with candy before.
Exactly. No, I know how that
I
sounds.
walked in and I sure hope everyone has Skittles in here.
Yeah, no, I know how that sounds. Absolutely. But just that same feeling of just that, like, everyone taking it as a joke and then being like, nah, for real. Like, would anyone be into that?
We've covered a lot. Andrew, I was wondering if I can get the recap of kind of what we've talked about. so
Yeah,
far.
I'm rethinking my flights to Austin, Texas.
Cory, a couple weeks ago, you brought on Slow Beer.
Slow beer, because Jeremy in his we do a segment called pitches, and he pitched that beer should be thicker so
Okay.
that it takes longer to drink. And in the past, I have brought Jeremy's pitches to life.
Okay.
And so I brought that pitch to life, and I attempted to make slow beer by adding a thickening agent to a beer for us to drink and share. And it didn't go that well.
We'll put the clip right. We'll put the clip
really
right here.
disgusting.
Yeah, put the clip right here of me yelling no.
Yeah.
When I see what slow beer looks like. What?
Here's
We're getting the real thick. We're getting the thickness on that.
No! No, I don't want that!
Here's yours,
I don't want that! No!
So it did not go well, but I did not think that it got the fair shot that it deserved for what I think is a bulletproof idea. So what I did is I did some research and I found an expert on the subject to give us another shot at greatness. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Aaron, please welcome our guest for today's episode. It is SimplyThick John.
SimplyThick John, is that you?
John?
It is.
SimplyThick John, hello!
Oh, hello, John.
Hi, John.
Well,
Thanks for-
hello.
You may know him from the Instagram account SimplyThick John. He is the creator of SimplyThick, a beautiful product made exactly for thickening liquids.
John,
Exactly.
I'm such a big fan. I saw you on your Instagram videos are so great. I'm
You've seen it
Well,
before.
thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
of course
Perfect.
I've seen it before.
I guess because somebody did send your videos to the Business Casual Instagram. I hoped
Yes.
I had only seen it, but this does make sense.
Yes,
that-
yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that you were coming on, but I am a fan.
I'm happy to know that I have some fans out there.
Yeah, you do, John.
You have thickened many of things. I've seen you thicken beer. I've seen you thicken sodas. You have a beautiful catchphrase. What is it?
If it's aqueous, I'll thicken it.
If it's aqueous, I'll thicken it.
And you sell T-shirts that say yes, yes, yes.
So it's
That's incredible. If it's aqueous, I'll thicken it. Simply Thick John.
Yeah.
Wow. This
It's
is
we're doing a fundraiser right now, but when you guys publish the podcast, it'll be done. But I've raised over $1,000 selling T-shirts. 80 people have bought these.
Is it to
So
thicken
close.
more stuff?
yeah, is the fundraiser to thicken more stuff?
Yeah, are you trying to get?
We're
the
gonna
benefit
thicken
for
the
it?
ocean.
No, it's one of those things. Like I said this phrase when I thickened pickle juice. I just, for whatever reason, it just blurted out of my mouth. And my assistant thought it was funny, and she got a T-shirt made. And then, like, I didn't even wear it for like a couple months, and finally I was like, all right, I'm gonna wear this T-shirt. And then I wear it, and people are like, oh my God, where do I get that shirt? So
Great.
That's
finally
how it
a couple weeks
happens,
ago, I was
yeah.
like, let's do a fundraiser. We're raising money for the Dysphagia Outreach Project. Great
great.
organization. They're kind of like a food bank for dysphagia supplies.
That's brilliant.
So
And so actually, this is a great.
$1,000.
So, John, we brought you on for a very specific reason. We're going for round 2. I sent you. You saw the clip of Cory trying to thicken the beer, correct?
I did.
You know so well,
As an
John.
expert, what's your take on the matter?
Well, I was not surprised to hear that Cory had used powder when I saw the results. And what happens when you try to use powder? Do you guys remember the Mentos experiment?
Totally.
Of course.
Coke and
Yeah.
Mentos?
So you're doing just like Mentos here. You have these powder particles that are not smooth, and you just release all that carbonation, and it comes out. And so you had that going against you, number one. And then when you mixed it, obviously you didn't mix it all the way in
Yep.
and didn't get it all dissolved.
Yeah.
So
I think
so
the
then what
problem
happened
was that you
what was it?
specifically used Mentos too.
I also did that.
You should have put those Mentos in there.
I crushed up the Mentos in the
Really
powder.
minty. It was sort of a chewy, minty texture.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess it was a few days between when you had it canned and when you showed up on the show.
Oh yeah.
And so what happens is that particle that didn't get dissolved, it just sits there and it absorbs moisture. And so that's why you had those big chunky
At the
globs that were going
bottom.
on in there.
Yeah.
You made
Yeah,
beer
that's-
jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
gross. Yeah. Well, I didn't necessarily expect it to be perfect, but I didn't expect it to be that bad.
Pretty bad.
I'm excited to do a second shot.
Yeah, you have a chance at redemption today. I'm going to go get some materials for round 2. But,
Okay.
John, one thing you pointed out to me is that we were saying that it is specifically for dementia, but it's more about dysphagia. And I figured you can
Yes.
kind of speak on that a little bit while I get our supplies ready to
Yeah,
go.
that'd be great.
So dysphagia is the broad category, and what it really means is swallowing problems. And I know you said dementia. Dementia is one of the disease states that can lead to swallowing problems, dysphagia. And but dysphagia is a secondary condition most of the time. There'll be a primary disease like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS. It could be if you have head and neck cancer and you get radiation in the throat, it can cause stiffening in the muscles.
Oh.
Or you can have like a traumatic injury. It could be a stroke or a motor vehicle accident.
Okay. So
And
there's
so
many ways.
those can disrupt the swallowing as well because you have 40 muscles and 7 nerves that you use. Over 40 muscles.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you get those miscoordinated, you can have problems.
I see. Well, yeah. I mean, that definitely clears it up. It sounds like this is like a thing that more than just one subsect of people experience.
Yeah.
I was telling a friend about
Oh,
this,
yes.
and they were Chris Chalaki, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my grandma goes to that. We thicken her ginger ale." It was like,
Yeah.
In speaking with John, it's weirdly opened up like such a world I did not know existed. I'm like, oh, this is actually like. John was saying like, oh, I'm not very funny, which I disagree with. But
I think that there's a reason why people are sharing your videos.
I
around.
think
that
you're
a very
so charming
person.
and fascinating, and I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
like I think this alone is just such a fun and fascinating way to
I
go
worked
about
at
this,
a nursing home for a couple of years when I was in high school. And we had to thicken their liquids a lot, and I thought it was just to punish them.
Well, we have everything set up here. So me, Cory, and Hunter have some beers ready to go. Grace has a lovely Diet Coke. And
Okay.
I figure you could just kind of be our guide here and talk us through. I haven't opened anything. I haven't touched anything because I don't want to lose any carbonation, whatever all the elements are.
So you have cups
We have cups.
and you have spoons.
And we have spoons. In fact, Cory has spoons for his next
Okay.
bit, which I'm curious to see why he has that.
So the first thing we have to do, because we're going to use 2 cups. You know, we got a cup where we're going to decarbonate stuff in, and then we have a cup where we're going to thicken in.
We can consolidate the cups, maybe.
And then what we do is you open up that beer, you pour it in, and then you mix it to release some of that carbonation. Because you don't need that if you're going to drink it right away.
Right.
And we thicken it kind of like 4 ounces at a time or 8 ounces at a time, which you can drink in like half an hour. Because when the bubbles start coming up, they're not going to have anywhere to go because it's a thickened matrix. So the bubbles can't escape.
We noticed that last time we did it, and there were some suspended bubbles in the thickened liquid.
Yeah. Also, the thickened matrix is what I call my butt in tight, shiny latex pants.
The thickened
exactly.
matrix.
Yeah.
I
10 out of 10.
And the expert agrees.
That's what I was thinking totally.
I was thinking that the thickened matrix was like an all like buxom curvy version of like Neo.
Well,
and
no,
the Matrix.
okay. Here's what the thickened matrix actually is. Do you drink the red goop or the blue goop?
There we go.
There you go. Okay. Thank you for indulging us
Thank
in
you
that.
for indulging us. Now we would like to
exactly.
indulge in some delicious thick beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll
when
start with the pour.
Okay.
We'll do one. You can do it, Hunter.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour a nice cup of Ballast Point Brewing beer.
I think it's good right there.
Sponsor,
Let's not do too much.
San Diego natives. Now I'm
So
stirring.
see, you
I don't know
get
if
that
can
foam.
see.
I'm
The idea
assuming
is-
we're going to go pretty thick on this.
I think that we want to go pretty thick.
I'd like to chew it.
Yeah.
So when we mix it, you're releasing that carbonation, and usually what I end up doing is I just spoon it off myself.
The carbonation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
especially with beer, it's going to last a long time. The Diet Coke is probably going to the foam is probably going to go down by itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Could make a
So-
lovely beericino with this.
I mean, you have a nice cold foam beer frappe chino, right? So then I always use a second cup to put the thickener in there, and we did a design of experiment to figure out all the ways to get it so that you minimize the amount of foamy head on top. Okay, great. So because you guys want it nice and chewy, we're going to put in 4 doses here.
Okay, so I have some of your very own SimplyThick Easy Mix right here.
Yeah.
So 4 pumps of this.
It is packaged
And
like hair
Basically
product.
one.
That's crazy.
It is.
This is so cool.
It is.
Oh
super
my
easy to
gosh.
use.
All right.
Wow.
I have put in
And-
four hefty pumps of the SimplyThick liquid.
Can I ask what gives it this lovely brown hue?
That is most likely the gum arabic. That is doing that.
Ooh.
Okay, so we have it here.
Happy Eid.
Happy Eid,
And
gum
then
Arabic.
when you dilute it, and what I do is I do this paddle stir, just kind of back and forth.
And is there a speed? Is there any way we should pour it in specifically, or does it not matter?
I delicately.
Delicately.
This is now like you're at a frat party and you're trying not to get a foamy beer.
I can't
right
believe
out
you
of the
told me
keg.
you're not funny. You've been batting dimes.
Yeah.
Batting dimes.
That's pretty cool.
I'm just saying, relatively speaking. I mean, compared to you guys, I'm not going to be very funny.
We just
but
don't have
yes.
another skill to rely on. So
Yeah,
we
you got like a business that helps people.
John, you're a scientist. You help. You're
Oh my
a philanthropist and a
Whoa.
scientist.
Okay, so
What
if you look at
the
John's right now, this is
Hey, there you go.
you
Hunter,
go.
what's it? Do a little spoon for us.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it looks like
looking good.
honey.
Yeah.
That's the consistency. There's like honey, nectar. There's like kind of like levels of consistency.
So like when Grace was doing this, probably they used the terms nectar, honey, pudding. But we have these new
Yeah.
international standards now. We use mildly thick, moderately thick, and extremely thick. And then
Oh,
there's
because
one called
pudding over
slightly
there, they're
thick.
like, it's like a freaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pudding. That's
Pudding
so
means a
funny.
lot different stuff in the UK.
Yeah.
I would
that's
not want a
crazy.
pudding consistency.
Well-
No, that's a solid thing.
Smells like beer. I mean, yeah.
it's
I-
beer.
It's gonna taste fine, man.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Let's give it.
Give
Let's
a
give it
try.
our official taste test.
And like-
Grace, are you ready to sip
and
on
like
your
I'll be
your
normal
thick
after?
Coke?
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Can you hold that up to the camera for us, Grace?
Yeah,
Look at
Grace
that.
also
Do a
did
big
take
scoop and drop.
Grace also did take a tab of acid right before this. Whoa, man. Yeah, if we want to. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take a sip.
All right.
to take a sip.
I'm gonna take a nice spoon. Yeah. All right. Ooh.
Sláinte, y'all.
That is one of the most uncomfortable sensations I've ever felt.
We went pretty thick with it. This is true.
It kind of smells like beer and tastes like nothing,
Interesting.
which is interesting.
So that, I mean, the real, like, if you want to know the behind the scenes of it is,
I do.
I was
Oh my
looking at it one day and I was going like, you know what? If I end up
Wow.
on thickened liquids, I need to be able to have Diet Dr. Pepper.
Right.
And so I was like, we need to do a design of experiments to figure out to make the best way to make thickened carbonated beverages, because if you can't thicken Diet Dr. Pepper, I'm going to be one of those patients, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not going to listen. And then, you know, you start bringing in the stories and you're hearing things like one of my sales reps says the first time she ever used it was with the person who he was losing weight, he was on hospice care, he was ornery, and they were like, hey doc, can we thicken his Glenlivet? And the doctor said, well, yeah, he's on hospice care, what the heck?
Yeah.
So they thickened his Glenlivet, but what it did is it sort of gave him a little bit of inspiration, like, well, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
And then he began to drink the Glenlivet. He gained weight. He actually came off hospice care.
He got
and lived a
drunk
couple
as
more
hell.
years.
Yeah, but I think that like you
Got
saved
so drunk he got off hospice.
Whiskey saved that man.
That's a sweet story. I'm like
That's
tearing up almost a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
that even with Diet Coke or with beer, with coffee, I've vested a lot of my identity into the drinks that I like to drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I think that
Absolutely.
losing that would make me feel really like lost as an identity. And I think like in the ability to maintain one's identity as they go through the aging process, like this is a great way to keep knowing yourself. Like that's brilliant. It's just what you said with the Diet Dr. Pepper. That's really
I wonder
sweet.
if I started thickening vodka, I could drink it again.
Is that why you're sober, Grace? It was too thin.
It was too easy to drink. I
I'll
gotta
have
take a break.
thick cran vodka, please.
So one
Wow.
of the things I noticed about your podcast is you all have drinks around
yeah.
the table.
Yeah.
Constantly.
And
Yeah.
food and drink is just a huge part of our lives.
Yeah.
And so if you have a disease state that takes some of that away, what I'm trying to do and what I've been trying to communicate with people is ways to bring it back.
Yeah.
And if you have a swallowing problem and you go into a home and they say, look, all you can have is thickened apple juice, thickened orange juice, and lemon flavored thickened water, I think you're going to start to feel like, is this really worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
lose
so
hope.
that's where, like, you know, thickening lattes or thickening coffees or beer or wine or whatever, that's what I love to do at our shows. I just stand there and thicken things at the booth. And like I said, I started making these social media videos like 4 years ago to prove it wasn't going to work. And then here I am 4 years later doing this stuff.
John,
that's
this
awesome.
is Simply
is
Thick,
so
John.
cool,
this
yeah.
is simply awesome.
Yeah.
Truly, this is very. I did
know
not
it's
expect.
not a bit, but 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I did not expect to
you.
come away feeling so inspired from slow beer. This
Yes.
is I'm so glad to have met you, man.
Well, the good news is we have a gigantic bottle of this. This is gonna be my new party trick, because I'm gonna secretly be thickening people's drinks.
As the night goes on, the drunker they get, they're like, this is
All right, so Jeremy, that bottle in your hand could be the best money-saving device you've ever had.
Yeah, it
Because
slows it all down.
if you say, hey guys, you want a drink? And you go to the bar and you thicken one person's wine one time, do you know what? Nobody will ever let you buy them a drink again.
John, you are a funny man.
That's incredible.
I mean, you've given us so much. If you walk away from this experience with nothing, you are very funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so people can get your product. Can they still get the shirts even though the fundraiser's over?
I might have to consider another fundraiser.
You're
at
gonna
some
get a
point,
lot
right?
of DMs, buddy.
Well, we got to let you go. We got to move on. But John, this was
Yep.
a true delight.
No problem.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Yep,
cheers to you.
Thanks,
That was
guys.
slow
Appreciate
cheers.
it.
That's
And
awesome.
good luck with your slow beer.
Thank you.
The last thing I'll say, obviously he was a delight, but like obviously we went for like maximum thick on this. But if it was like one pump in there, it really would be the intended thing I pitched with slow beer, which is just
Can
like
you pass that to me
it just
really
goes a little bit
this is the
slower.
thick
quick?
The
The Diet Coke one? I just I want to see
get
how
in there,
thick it's
yeah.
gotten
Well,
now.
I think it's somewhere
pretty cool.
in Southeast Asia they make like magic water, and it's water with coconut and a little bit of some sort of thickening, and it's like cold, refreshing coconut water. There's something nice about the thickness.
Coconut water, huh? Is that a friend of yours?
Yeah,
Michigan J Frog, Michigan water. Yeah.
Water. You haven't danced here in
Magic
years.
water is what I call the sweat that's left on a folding chair table after a long night of gaming.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's vile. Yeah.
Andrew, can we get the notes on that last bit?
Yeah, slow beer is inspirational. If science was like this, I would never have become a religious studies major. I honestly
That's
I was
really
just
funny.
sitting there like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, the fact that he had a charity that he was working with for dysphagia awareness is like amazing.
Well, you can go into bomb science, or you can go into thicken
I mean,
liquid
like-
for people to live their lives better.
A lot of
science.
the time
They're
like-
both scientists.
to go to college, like you can be anything. You can be you literally can be anything.
Yeah.
Like I was like watching, I was like, his whole job is to make things thicker. Like that's a crazy job.
You should watch his Instagram videos. They're very fun.
They're
He's got
awesome.
he's got a whole setup. It's really fun.
I mean, we're gonna
Does that
collab
have
post today.
calories?
Does this?
Oh.
Does it have
Does
calories?
Because
I'm sure that must help with folks who have
There
trouble.
are no nutrition facts.
I think he said it's agar, which is a non-caloric additive.
Agar, brother,
Agar.
that's a
wow,
bottle.
okay.
Oh man, yeah. Okay,
Agar.
hey, what's the?
I was
Go
wondering
ahead
if
and write
he-
that down
if
so
it
Grace
made-
can read it.
I was wondering if he was making people thick too, you know?
It's time for the guest So give it up.
I have been doing psychoanalysis for a few years, right? And my two passions are being psychoanalyzed and magic. So I've decided to combine the two into what I'm calling therapeutic magic. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So before we do anything else, I want to see which one of you needs therapy the most.
You're
And
gonna see.
I want to do that by asking a quick question.
Okay.
Of the person who I think needs therapy the most.
Yeah.
Hunter. Hunter.
Yeah, what's up, baby?
If your partner told you.
Yeah.
You're also, because you don't have one right now.
I do.
You do? Oh, okay. If your partner told you. Sorry. So the first trick I was doing just now was cutting you in half.
Don't decide. You're
That's hard to
single,
do.
right?
No, I need therapy the most. It's gonna be hard to do that.
So, bam. And then, if your partner told you you needed therapy, would you say yes or no?
I'd say yes. I know I need therapy.
Look under your chair.
No way.
What is yes?
It says
yes. And then on the back it says no.
I don't know
Well,
what that is.
that's you know it you picked it up and it said yes. So
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. You could have picked it up
Yes.
anyway.
That's
yeah, you
true.
could have picked it up any way.
Any way I wanted.
And so that's kind of I've been like,
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so second, I've just got a couple tricks for you today. They're card tricks.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Yeah.
This
Fresh
is a
back.
brand new deck, right?
It's got a plastic wrap
It's
on it.
covered in plastic wrap,
It
right?
is.
It's
Yeah.
protected, right?
is.
What does that make you think about?
It does. Top of mind lizard brain make me think of a condom.
Okay, interesting. Can you open that up for me, please?
Oh my god.
Okay, fresh pack of cards. I am cracking the pack. Mm-hmm. This is, yeah, it's fully sealed.
It's kind of hard, right?
yeah. It's
What
kind of
other
hard.
things are kind of
Kinda
hard in your life?
Definitely, like keeping finances balanced, like making sure I got money in the bank. Making sure I'm eating enough, getting enough sleep. That's pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like those things are very hard because we're paralleling that with opening this box,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
seem to be really.
Oh, I got it.
Really
There
struggling
we
to open
go.
up that pack.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
interestingly
All right, so
difficult.
hand that back to me.
Okay, I did just open a fresh pack of cards.
You did just open a brand new fresh pack of cards. No, you didn't actually. You didn't quite finish opening.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
I need
just
you to
wanted
finish opening
Okay,
it.
for sure. Oh, do you mind if it's a little torn?
It can be a little torn, yeah.
Cool.
Natalie Imbruglia style.
So, what does
pretty
tearing something open make you think of, Hunter?
A watermelon.
Okay.
Interesting.
Like eating up really
No, I
like.
understand.
No, yeah, I understand that you'd be eating the watermelon.
Versus doing anything else. All right, so I'm going to do a simple card trick for you, Hunter.
Okay,
all right.
cool. Yeah, I'm excited.
A really simple card trick for you. I'm going to shuffle these cards quickly,
Yeah.
just And I'm oops. Well, that's okay. We don't need all of the cards.
Okay.
Some of the cards can be on the ground. That's fine.
That's the magic.
That's actually part of the magic trick. All right, so pick a card.
Okay.
Don't show it to
I
me.
won't. Can I show them?
Show it to the camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
Ooh.
All right, so hand that back to me.
Yep.
We'll put it in post as well.
Yeah.
Put 'em in
The audio.
deck.
The audio.
Pretty good.
Bam. Bam. Okay.
Whoa.
Grace just threw all of the cards behind her.
Half of them.
Half of them, rather.
Is this your card?
No.
How does that make you feel?
Bad for you.
Okay, okay.
Because I feel bad
An
that.
empath.
But how does it make you feel about yourself?
I don't think it makes me feel any differently about myself.
Now we've only got half a deck, right?
Okay, yeah, we
now
only
we've
got
only
half
got
a deck.
half a deck.
Yeah.
It's going to be easier, right?
Okay,
it's gonna
great.
Be easier for me.
Yes,
Right.
it'll be easier for you.
All right, so pick a card.
Okay, great. And go.
All right.
Great. Hup, hup,
Great.
hup, hup, hup. Great.
Okay, put it back on top.
Grace has once again thrown half of the deck behind her.
Is this your card?
No, it is not my card.
So why did you expect something different to happen? You did the same thing twice.
I will be honest, it's because I've seen a lot of tricks. I've seen a lot of card tricks where there is a misdirect of getting a card wrong.
Oh,
and then the
but
trick will
from
come
a
the second
therapeutic
thing.
lens,
Yeah.
I think you should consider living your life differently.
Any specific suggestions?
Yeah, don't expect someone to be good at a card trick when they fucked up the first time.
You know what? That is on me. You know
is
what?
on-
I don't know why I gave you a chance
Yeah.
as a guest on my podcast to try a trick again.
When someone
Yeah.
tells
That's
you who
on
they
me.
are, believe them the first
Yeah,
time.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Who
That's
says
true.
So you're
That's a
saying
quote.
I should have been, hey, what are you trying to do to me? You said you were going to do a magic trick, and this was bad.
After the first time, you should have said, "No, I'm good."
That's a boundary.
That's boundary setting.
Oh, I'm, okay.
You shouldn't have let me do that to you again.
Hunter, that was
right,
embarrassing to see you go through the same
go like,
thing.
yeah, really.
It's just a pattern. It's like your friend that keeps getting back with their ex.
I
It's-
know.
Yeah,
you're like,
dude, real egg on my
she's
face
making
here.
So, Hunter, what's your insurance situation?
I'm on covered California insurance.
Okay, I don't take that, so we'll talk more later.
All right.
Grace, I'll give you Hunter's address. You could just send
Okay,
it.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
great.
He has my social. I don't know it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we
that's-
don't let Hunter know his. I also hang on to his passport.
He's my whatever Britney Spears' dad was.
Conservator.
father.
Yeah, he's my father.
Cory's my dad.
Yeah.
Well, you guys had to have a lovely conversation where you kept putting Cory as your emergency contact, and Cory's like, "You're not supposed to put me for that."
Yeah.
But you live near me, and I trust you.
And I was like, okay. It's
Yeah.
And it did when you got into your bike accident. I did go and
Because I was thinking in that sense too. I'm
Especially
like,
when
my
you lived in
emergency
New York.
contact. I'm like, my mother's in California.
New York makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be your emergency contact if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'd offer
great.
the same thing, but I don't think you trust me
That's
in my
great.
judgment.
You could. That's true. You could be.
I could.
You could be my emergency.
we don't know
contact.
Grace's emergency contact. It could
I
be you.
could be. It's Schrodinger's emergency contact
Yeah.
until it's been
and that
proven
my
one way or
emergency
the other.
contact is a cat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And the cat comes to pick you up from the hospital.
I
What's
do
your
this
relationship?
thing where as soon as I start dating someone new, I'll start putting them down as my emergency contact. So I'm sure on a couple of things, I have emergency contacts listed that are like people I've dated for like 6 weeks. And then
Well, that's
Honestly,
your,
that's so sweet. The way that
That's-
you love is and you date.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Your,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
your
all in, I'm pot
romantic
committed.
version of Jim Carrey writing himself a check for $1 million by being just like, yo, 2 dates, I'm gonna make you my emergency contact. It's like, this is gonna work out.
You're betting on it.
You're betting on it.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of work in therapy and recovery where I was like, fuck, I immediately in most relationships I'm like, I love you, blah 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 blah. And I was like, fuck, am I love bombing someone? And then I realized well, I do feel in love with
Right. Yeah.
fully I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Like what I am is just a dumbass.
Is it
You
love
know?
bombing if
Like,
there's
I'm
actually no?
stupid.
Yeah. I'm not love
just
bombing you.
stupid.
I mean it.
Much better to feel that way and be hurt a million times than to be the opposite.
I
I
think
truly
so
believe
too.
so.
I think that's the case too.
Yeah. Are you making some more? Are you
He's
We'll
just
mix it up
enjoying
to have
himself a
some-
slow beer.
Yeah, you've got a medium thick beer.
Yeah, I've just kind of been taking the thickness from the first one and just sort of taking little rounds, diluting it.
Yeah.
Hunter, how do you feel after all that?
I feel like I have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Both inwardly to benefit myself and outwardly to afford the bill that Grace is going to send me.
Right.
I would have a lot. I think doesn't quite cut it. I would say
I have a tremendous amount of work.
much.
Yeah.
I could have
told you that before Grace came.
Oh, not a lot.
It's Cory's bet.
Guys, this has been a bit of a gastronomic episode, has it not?
Yeah.
We've had one drink face bit.
I will cement this episode as a gastronomic episode, will I not?
Because you've been farting over there this whole time?
Gastronomic.
Freaking
Yeah,
gastronaut.
freaking hovering over here from farts. Pumbaa in the water, like, you know Pumbaa when he was in the water?
Yes.
I do know Pumbaa.
Yeah,
You guys
he
know about the
He's
comedians?
a good friend. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Pumbaa was a Chicago guy, right?
Pumbaa was a Chicago guy, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was in the bathhouse scene too.
No way. Pumbaa's gay.
Yeah, Pumbaa's gay.
Well,
I
at
mean,
least in
Pumbaa,
private
if
life.
it's got a
Small
heartbeat.
dick, big heart.
Yeah.
Weird dick.
Weird dick. Well,
The end
pig
kind of
dick.
opens up.
Yeah,
And
like a
opens up. Well, they
flower.
all kind of do, technically.
Ideally.
Well, yeah, but it
opens up a
four
lot.
Well, I
parts,
try to
and
get
it
a dick to open up to me.
Flowers.
And he comes
gotta-
little eggs.
Wow,
What?
he comes. You're telling
Little
me this
globules.
is
Pumbaa
a big
comes
drop.
little eggs.
Pumbaa comes little eggs.
Pumbaa from the Lion King comes little egg.
We're also going to get sued
man.
for $27 million.
Oh, we don't have it. You can't sue me for something I don't have. Anyway,
Like, is that true? I'm so stupid.
So if you are a listener who bought Chicken Pop Rocks a while ago, you will notice that I have mailed them to you. I would love to hear how they went.
You mailed them.
We
They're out.
mailed them. They're out. They've
You made chicken flavored pop rocks?
So this is another Jeremy idea from the pitches. He said that there should be sparkling water, there should be sparkling food.
so much.
And so I made Chicken Pop Rocks. I actually I packaged them and I sent them out to everyone, and I actually have a package for you if you want it.
Hey!
It does look a lot like drugs.
That's drugs.
But those are Chicken Pop Rocks, and They're really good. When we made the Chicken Pop Rocks episode, so I finally mailed them out. Took forever. I made them. I mailed them out. If you ordered them, you have received them. Ideally, when we did the episode, a follower of ours named Callie, she reached out and was like, I work at a company called Hoosier Farms that makes powdered foods.
And this is Hoosier Farms, not Who's Your Farms.
No, Hoosier.
Hoosier, like the team.
Hoosier.
Perfect.
Hoosier Farms. So Hoosier Farms reached out, or Callie reached out. She said, I work for Hoosier Farms. Take a look at what we have. I'll send you whatever you want. So this is a while ago.
And
So I ordered a bunch of shit from Hoosier Farms, and it's been in my cupboard for a while. And finally, I sent out all the Chicken Pop Rocks. I finally had the brain space open to experiment with the powders that she gave me. And so today I have not one, not two, but 3 new and improved Savory Pop Rocks flavors.
Oh my God. Wow.
So please grab 3 spoons.
3 spoons.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
tell you what. When he did this before, he brought 3. 2 were amazing. 1 not so much.
I think that these are all here. Grab
Have
a
you
few.
tested these, or are these-
I've tested them all. I think that they rock.
All right. The fact you've tested them has made me confident in this.
Okay, so let's start.
So these are Pop Rocks that taste like chicken.
So-
that are in my
Oh,
box.
Those in your
so
bag
good.
are
I-
Pop Rocks that taste like chicken.
And I'll personally
okay.
attest, those are awesome.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you had somehow made chicken itself pop.
No. So these are the recipe for that one is I bought Pop Rocks base. You can buy that
Okay.
online, and it's blended with some MSG and then some chicken bouillon and some blitzed chicken skin, like a puffed crisp chicken skin.
Wow.
So here, I'll grab a spoon for Corby. For the first one, this is a redo of one that did not go well the first time.
Wow.
This is a redemption
Very
one. We'll start-
bold to start with this one.
Let's take a look.
I'm
This is the right
imagining
one, right?
passing these out at like a food kitchen and them all being like,
Family
why are
meal.
you doing this to us?
Okay.
Fucking.
So,
You're just going based off sight alone. You
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
label these.
This is
for the audio listener, I opened this thing of Chicken Pop Rocks and a big puff of sort of something came out.
A dust came out like you opening a mummy's tomb.
Yeah. Andrew, if you want to try these as well, you can grab a spoon.
Yeah, rock on over in the back.
Sure, yeah.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
What is the flavors?
Come on, rock on over here. Rock
Are
in
you
the back.
allergic to anything?
No.
Okay, great.
You're
So
gonna
this,
be.
for the first round, this is fried rice flavored.
Just fried
Shrimp
rice.
fried rice?
Not shrimp fried rice.
That was the big
Okay.
mistake
Not
last
regular
time.
fried
Big
rice.
mistake.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
made fish food.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already better consistency than the shrimp fried rice
yeah.
Pop Rocks because that was like basically.
This is truly, I just want to say, really disgusting to me. But I'm gonna do it.
It looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sand.
You have water ready to go if you need it.
Yeah, that's. I made sure everyone's got drinks, right?
Yeah.
Great. So this is fried rice flavor, and yeah, no dietary restrictions from anyone. So without further ado, fried rice flavored Pop Rocks.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Right?
Wow.
Like okay. Flavor is a little too much because like I want this in noodles, but like
Yeah.
It's pretty good though.
It's really quite good.
It tastes like so. It definitely tastes. It's very.
Give me what you're getting. Yeah.
I get the concentrated of it is a little too much. Kind of like eating any powder. I got a little too much powder and not.
There's egg powder in there.
There's egg powder in there.
I'm tasting
Is it
it.
a
There's
little
It's like the
teriyaki?
bits. It's like the bits on the bottom of a pan.
It's
that
like
you
the
would
crunchy.
scrape.
Yeah, scrape.
yeah.
Is
It's-
there any fish oil in this?
No, there's soy sauce.
I was gonna say there's
Soy
soy
sauce
sauce
powder.
for sure. It tastes
Any
like
teriyaki, any sugar.
I mean, the Pop Rocks base naturally has sugar in it. That's
Oh
how
right, that's what I'm tasting.
it tastes like egg and teriyaki are my main
Yeah.
things. Oh, is there like carrot in there?
No,
I was hoping.
You're hoping for carrot?
Yeah, it tasted like there was something little.
Like there's something
Vegetable-y.
earthy. It's this I actually didn't get from Hoosier Farms. I got it from the grocery store. But powdered green onion was the
Okay.
is the flavor that you might be.
Yeah, there's definitely.
But
an
they
earthy
sent
vegetable
you
flavor.
powdered egg because I mentioned.
They sent me powdered egg.
I remember you mentioned Hoosier Farm sent you powdered soy sauce. also.
Yeah, they sent me powdered soy
Now
sauce.
this is not to be conflated with the Grace Freud comedy scale, Grace Freud comedy scale. But what would you rate this out of 10?
I would say that is like for me like a 7.
Solid 7.
Yeah, like a 7 out of 10.
I'd check that to an 8. I'm having a
Yeah.
blast here.
Okay,
I'm gonna do 7.5.
7.5. Yeah.
No, 7 because I will say, God
It's
damn,
too-
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
primed me for versus
yeah.
what I ate, a miracle.
Oh, I mean,
like, oh my
The
God,
gulf
you primed
between
me.
this and the first, it was food for like a lizard. Was what I brought last.
And I know you confuse me with a lizard all the time, but buddy, that's
I'm
not
like, this
for
is
me.
food for lizard. You love this stuff.
What do you have next?
So this one is
I'm so excited to see what you brought.
this one is sour ketchup fusion.
Sour ketchup fusion. It's like a chip flavor.
Yeah. So get a good
Wait,
get a
like
good
like
scoop of that.
sauerkraut.
This is
sour?
like this is like a common
don't ask any more
flavor.
Don't ask any
questions.
questions.
This
I'll
is
tell
a
you after.
common flavor in Canada.
This is a common flavor in Canada. Yeah,
Sour
this is
ketchup, 'cause I know
all
there's-
dressed. Yeah, all dressed pop rock.
Because I know they have like ketchup chips up there.
Yeah. This one, I found that the powder was difficult to affix.
Oh God, it smells bad.
Yeah, the powder does seem.
No, this one's
This
what are you
really
doing?
does.
Scoop, get
The
a
powder
good
seems
scoop.
rather separate from the pop
Yeah,
rocks.
so try to get a
No, I
good
know
mix
what-
in
I
your
know what
scoop.
to- I know what to do. It looks like spice from Dune.
It does look like
You should do
spice
spice from Dune pop rocks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Corey,
Honestly,
hello.
If Dune came out in 2008, you know there would have been blue
Thank you.
fucking spice pop rocks.
Why don't they do that now?
Why don't they do that now? Because it's a prestige film. They want it taken seriously.
Okay, fine. I'll do Dune pop rocks.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay, Dune
gonna-
pop rocks.
I'm gonna sprinkle Dune Pop Rocks over my Dr. Doom Oreos.
The seconds as they pass on make me.
Yeah, we just gotta do
You
it.
guys are
One.
stuck at the top of a roller coaster right now. Oh, hey, hang on,
Oh,
Hunter.
sorry. I forgot we were waiting on you. My bad.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. I'm having a physical reaction.
Yeah, so for the listener, I'm going to tell you what. That tastes like sour candy and ketchup.
It's like if you had a warhead in ketchup.
So when you said sour, you didn't mean sauerkraut. You meant sour.
I think it's sour, like sweet and sour, like a little bit.
I
Like
thought
that
you-
is.
that's sour citric acid sour.
Oh my God.
Precisely! They sent me a big jar of citric acid.
And they didn't say combine this with ketchup.
It tastes like a warhead went bad.
It tastes like a little cousin spit his warhead into my spaghetti, and I accidentally ate it
Okay,
while
the
eating spaghetti.
aftertaste is nice.
Yeah.
I would say
Aftertaste is
even
not
just
bad.
having a big spoonful of it was crazy. My hot take, it's not that bad. I would honestly give this like a 5.5 out of 10.
Get rid of the sour.
I felt my jaw clench, like muscles that I didn't
was
know I
sour
had.
as
Oh, it's
Yeah.
really sour. There's a lot of
Oh.
citric acid in it.
What are our ratings on this one?
I would give it like a 5. I think that it's not that bad.
I'm at a 5.
2.
I think it's
5?
take the sour out, and I'd be interested to try this again. Actually, a little
Ketchup, just
bean.
ketchup.
I have a
Pop Rocks?
question for you, Corey. Do
Yes.
you name these before or after you build them?
Sour ketchup fusion is the one that made me laugh so hard that I decided to bring this back.
Okay.
I was like, I saw the citric acid next to the tomato in the under the.
You went sour
I was like, sour ketchup fusion. Because I asked when she was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "You have citric acid? Like that'd be cool to have." Like
Make everything sour.
you can make anything sour. Yeah,
Sour fried rice.
sour fried rice.
I'm gonna go with 0 out of 10.
Really just was not fun.
That was
not great.
solidly
That sucked.
bad, and it was a cool experience. Honestly, to taste something that bad that didn't also make me throw up.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's
it
fair.
was
I'll
interesting.
bring Andrew his first.
Okay.
So this next one, I'll let Andrew get a scoop of it.
What is it? Wow.
This one has
have
sort
a
of
mic
an
in front of
orange,
them.
cheesy looking texture.
I hope it is cheese.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Can we,
I
okay,
like
how
the
about
way
this? Can we
smells.
look and smell?
This
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
is
yeah.
this mac and cheese Pop Rocks?
I mean, get a good scoop. Make
This
sure you
smells
got.
good.
More than what I just did? That was pretty.
I mean,
That's
like a
crazy.
deep scoop is what.
Ooh,
Yeah. Okay.
I have ideas of what
That's
this
a
could
mounding scoop right there. That's more than.
That's like cinnamon
Far more
shells.
than me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Take a smaller one, I guess.
You said
know.
you outdid yourself.
Yeah, I did. I outdid myself.
So far, this has not beaten. Nothing has beaten chicken or bacon.
I think I would
like
venture to
fried
say
rice.
that
Oh,
fried
God.
rice
Was
beats
pretty
bacon.
good.
Chicken
Yeah.
is
To
obviously.
me, the bacon
I
was
liked
still
fried rice, and then you
Whoa.
give me this shit.
You don't like sour ketchup fusion?
This is crazy.
So did you smell
Here,
Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me
God,
let me get
this
a. Hey, hold
smells
on.
disgusting.
Hold on. Give me the thing so I can have it too.
Okay, so
Okay,
if
so
I
it's-
can guess what you did, you took a Kraft pack of mac and cheese powder and put it on a bunch of Pop Rocks.
So it's definitely dehydrated cheese. Like cheese is part of this.
Is it
Yes.
like
I think it's my guess is it's just mac and cheese. Is it mac and cheese?
No.
Pizza?
This is. Well, so here's the thing. I almost mixed it with sour ketchup fusion to make sour pizza fusion,
Right.
which we could do after this.
Ooh.
But this is just 3 cheese.
Pizza?
3 cheese. Just I guess it's just 3
Three
cheese.
cheese.
Three cheese like mac and cheese. Because
I guess mac and cheese. Sure, it's just cheese Pop Rocks.
Okay.
Sure, mac and cheese. It's not mac and cheese
excited.
powder.
I'm
it's,
oddly worried about
it's the
this.
3 different cheese
Yeah,
powders that they
man.
sent
You
me.
and I are on the page
Our-
of like, I don't know why, but me and Grace are not
man.
excited.
Our friends at Hoosier Farm sent us this.
you can abstain or wait for us to do it if
I
you
would
want.
maybe
No,
take a
I
small
can't.
scoop.
I'm here.
Yeah. So this is just
Alright.
super cheesy.
Cheers.
I mean,
You know what? Not as bad as I thought.
No,
it was
okay.
gonna be.
Huh.
I have a really hard time with the cheese powder texture, like because it reminds me of eating mac and cheese that isn't mixed all the way, and you get like one that's just has a chunk of mac and cheese powder in the noodle.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
It's mac and
And I'm
cheese
Cheese
upset.
powder.
I'm actually like, look, it's not a bad flavor, but it's the way that it is in my mouth. I'm upset right now.
Okay.
But thank you for this experiment.
Hey, no worries.
I mean, and listen, to give some credit to Cory and to Chicken Pop Rocks,
Yeah.
or to Flavored Pop Rocks,
Jacob Pop Rocks.
to Jacob Pop Rocks, even though
John-
they're Pop Rocks.
John Jacob Jingleheimer
Pop Rocks, of
John
course.
Slow Beer, Jacob Pop Rocks.
All this to say, these are definitely designed to be toppings and like seasonings on other food. that you
Other
get.
stuff. Yeah.
Can you cook Pop Rocks? What happens?
No,
I'll give it a
after
shot.
season.
You want to come back next year? Yeah. No, yeah. We'll have you on for an anniversary episode.
But like these are meant to be like, I'm trying to think like what
These
what
are
I would put
accoutrements. These
what
are-
I would put this on. I would put this like maybe on.
Put this on some mac and cheese, maybe.
yeah.
I put
salad.
put this in like some scrambled eggs, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good
Put
one.
this on a
be
burger,
added
maybe.
after the
On a
food has been
pizza?
taken off heat.
Yeah.
On a pizza, give it some.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the
I think
move.
it's like all of these are good. Like the stir fry can go in any sort of
But here's the thing,
ramen
all
or
of this
any.
is like I would rather try
sushi.
chicken pop rocks on the pizza because the chicken pop rocks not only adds the popping sensation, it adds a new complementary flavor to it.
Yeah.
Cheese is a complimentary flavor.
No, yeah, absolutely,
Like
but it's already
Parmesan.
there. I'm saying like you put chicken pop rocks on a cheese pizza, and it's just like, oh, there's a little bit of chicken flavor.
You're
in this
just
pizza.
so
Pop
married
rocks
to
on
chicken pop rocks.
I
You're
want
not
to be,
opening
but she
your.
won't return my calls.
You got to open your heart to
gotta
other things.
open up your
Obviously,
eyes.
nothing is going to be chicken pop
I
rocks.
miss her.
Chicken Pop Rocks.
Is,
Don't
the,
mention.
is it just straight up that food dehydrated, or did they add other shit to it?
You know, I don't know. I didn't look at the ingredients. I think it's just cheese. I think probably it's cheese plus powder. I'm not sure what goes in. I'll ask our friends at Hoosier Farms. How do you make a cheese into a powder? But that's
Put it in
that
the
was
powder
cheese.
fire.
I will. The powder fire.
The
I
Wonka's
am
own
interested.
powder fire.
I am interested. I don't know what to do first. I would like to do half a scoop of cheesy and half a scoop of sour ketchup fusion.
I think a nice
I'll
fusion
do that
would
with
be,
you.
That'd
I'll
be a
do
good
it as
way-
well.
and that would be a good way to end this episode. I think is a nice.
Oh, I
fusion
have
bite.
one more. I have one. I have a secret bonus one that we can do.
Wow, of course we have to do the bonus
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We won't make you guys do sour pizza fusion if you don't like it.
I
but
really don't know. If
you don't
I
have
can.
to.
Okay, great. While they're mixing this,
Wait, is there another?
is there a fourth flavor?
There's
or
a
you
fourth
took-
flavor. I did want to see sour pizza fusion, which
Is that? Are you saying
I don't know
that
what the
is
last thing
fourth
is, so I'm just
flavor?
gonna have to trust you on what you think a good order would be.
you know what? We could do sour pizza fusion on our own time.
Let's at least I want to get the full run of everything that
Yeah, I
we
didn't
have
know. I
here.
thought,
Okay, great.
Because you said there was 3.
Well, there's 3 savory flavors.
Oh.
There's a lot of money in the manosphere.
Oh wow!
These flavored
Testosterone
these
pop
are
rocks?
wait.
These
Pop
are
rocks.
protein.
These are
peanut
protein
butter
pop
chocolate
rocks.
protein pop rocks.
Because I was gonna ask if these are you flavored pop rocks.
These are yeah.
These are
Cory
Cory flavored
pop rocks for the manosphere.
They came from my manospheres.
This is exciting. A beautiful peanut butter smell.
Yeah,
that's
a
awesome.
beautiful peanut butter smell.
This is exciting. This is good.
This is a high protein pop rock opportunity.
Opportunity.
Great. We'll pass that on. You can just leave that one there. But yeah, these are for your guys who are trying to hit your macros. You're trying to stay big. You're trying to stay strong. This is really this is my attempt to get into the manosphere.
All right.
Oh, good. And here we go.
Let's see if it works.
Protein pop rocks.
I can't talk.
Oh my god, it's like pasting my mouth shut.
I can't talk.
Andrew took a really big bite.
I'm like, actually, I can't move my mouth.
The more I move my mouth, the harder it gets.
Careful, when you hydrate the peanut butter, it turns into peanut butter.
Oh my god.
When I was younger, I was really, the first time I sucked a dick, I was really worried that it was going to coat my mouth like a Butterfinger, like the cum.
Yeah.
And this feels exactly like
What
how
you
I
were
thought
worried cum would
cum
be
was
like?
gonna be like, yeah.
Not what cum
Let's
is.
put that on the packaging.
Not what cum is like. Not what Butterfingers are like. But
What
you
nightmare
were
cum
worried,
is like.
yeah.
What I feared cum
Yeah,
could
so
be
that
like.
instantly, like a sci-fi weapon, glued my mouth shut.
I loved it.
It felt like an attack.
I mean,
Yes,
yeah, it's
yeah.
part of, you
It
know,
was
if
delicious.
you're trying to cut calories, you just take some protein pop rocks and you
I'm
seal your
gonna have
mouth
another
shut.
another
You're going in,
scoop.
please.
No, it tastes really. It tastes
It
like a
tastes
Butterfinger.
great. I
Solid,
just couldn't
yeah.
talk or move my.
I mean,
Is
I
it
think what
actually
I'm trying to
protein?
say actually is that, like, cum tastes worse than this. And this is, like, a good version of what I thought cum
Could have
would
been,
feel like. You
Put
know?
that on the
If
package.
you could put that to a number.
What cum should taste like?
I'm going to call this a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
I would call this
Right,
episode
yeah.
a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Grace, where can people find you? This episode will come out next week.
This
If you
is
have
Monday,
any
yeah.
Plugs coming up.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Grace Freud Business. I'm about to announce a string of my new hour, which is the mom hour to pair with my dad hour. It's called Grace Freud Mother's Secret.
you want to talk about your dad hour as well? For
And
those
my
that-
dad hour is called My Father Has Been Murdered, and I will be running that back again this year too.
Nice.
But I am working on a new podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Fucking go play High on Life 2 right now. It's
That's right.
It's a great. I'm really proud of what we did with it. You can find my voice popping up a handful of times, including as a human trafficker, and you know, but not as bad of a human trafficker as some of the big guys. So just kind of a low-level human trafficker.
Yeah, not even making the Mount Rushmore.
Not making the Mount Rushmore of human traffickers.
No way.
What a bummer to be. Not only you're a human trafficker, you're not even a good
Not
one.
even a good one.
Yeah,
Be
not
the best.
even a good one.
If you miss, you'll land.
It's a video game. You
But
can do
an
anything.
alien who sells humans, and then other than that, you know, follow my Substack. It's gracegfreud.substack.com, and I put new stories out on there.
Everything Grace does is awesome. We're such big fans and such big friends.
Yeah. And
I love you guys.
We love you.
I've known
Love
you guys
you.
for like 5 years
That's
now.
crazy.
Yeah, we were talking about the backyard show a little while
Oh,
ago.
Mary Goodnight.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah.
I miss Mary Goodnight. That
Yeah,
was a good show.
That was such a fun time.
I'm
Like,
still
yeah.
logged into the Instagram, so sometimes I accidentally go to that one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That
You,
was a
Kate, all
blast.
that whole squad. That's like where it all began. And then that made us do our backyard show. And then it was such a
Loved having you on that. I remember one of the first conversations we had. I do not remember what the context was, but you said something along. I was like, "Hey, Grace, it's something about L.A." and you were just like, "I know L.A. I have the same lawyer as Timothy Chalamet." I went, cool.
that's one of my favorite little facts to bring up.
Yeah.
That makes me sound like a dick, but I'd probably just relapse.
Well, we're absolutely so pleased to have you on the show now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having
Please
me.
go
This
follow
was
Grace.
such a blast.
Go see
Yeah.
Grace.
Come see us at the Moon Tower Comedy Festival on the 18th of April with Andrew in tow. We're going to be doing our live episode of the podcast. We'll also be there with Stamptown that whole week. Come see us on April 4th. We're doing our 10-year anniversary improv show. It's going to be super fun. That'll be at the Elysian Theater
At
and then-
9:30.
At 9:30, and then on May 5th, there's a few tickets left, but we are doing the podcast live at the Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival, and that's all the dates that we got right now.
That's
So
all
stay
that's
tuned,
going on.
Stay tuned, and we should also let everyone know the Patreon is dropping on April 13th, Monday, April 13th. So don't sign up now because you'll start paying too early. There won't be anything for you.
Unless you're into that.
Unless you're into there. There's a couple
Sure,
people who
which
are
is
crazy,
great.
crazy ass
Please.
pig, and then we're
yeah, just freaky ass. Yeah, but
if you're into some sort of non-informative, one-sided pay pig situation, we can totally
Yeah,
be
we're
that
happy
for
to be
you.
your little-
Don't let us know.
we're happy to be your little piglets.
As a beautiful send off, Cory and I will now take some cheesy ketchup sour bomb.
It's sour pizza fusion.
Sorry,
You fucking idiot. These are my boys.
You know,
This is who I've hatched my.
This is who
Yeah. I have hitched my wagon to these guys.
No, I'm not saying this resentfully.
All right.
I look at you guys in this moment and I am full of pride.
Great. Bottoms up.
it's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Cheers, everybody. Have a great week.
When the moon hits your eye like a sour pizza pie
That's
fusion.
So bad.
It tastes like a kid's breath.
What do you know what that tastes like?
No, but it's like
do
what
you know
it
that
would taste
tastes
like.
Corey, 10 out of 10. Corey.
Thank you.
10 out of 10.
Oh, it's so
You guys
good.
passed. You guys passed.
We Messianic.
Oh, we're not getting comedy tax.
What a
Dude,
relief.
fuck, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna wash down my kid breath with some slow beer.
Yeah, so
awesome.
let me get some slow Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, so it's been metastasizing over here.
Yeah, Diet Sloke. Oh my God.
We're in a prison of our own making.
All right.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody.
Business casual.